our little homestead. Today I'm putting the finishing touches up on this here garden fence. A couple of problems we ran into in the past at our old homestead was, well, everything ate our vegetables. It wasn't chickens eating the tomatoes, it was groundhogs eating the beans, it was rabbits eating the lettuce. So basically we were feeding the wildlife, including our chickens. But when we moved here, we decided we're not doing that anymore. So what we have here is a 30 by 40 garden. And what I've decided to do was I use these 8-foot pressure treated posts put in intermittently so we could attach this 5-foot welded wire fence. These pressure treated posts aren't that expensive, but it's infrastructure that we're gonna have forever. Well, hopefully. Couple things to remember when putting in a fence like this: your corner posts. All your corner posts have to be braced. Otherwise, they're just gonna sink in towards the middle of the whatever you're trying to basically put pressure on. The tension from the fence will eventually pull this in and your fence is gonna look like crap. So that's what this is. This is just bracing for the corners. That's all it is. And it also provides structure for the welded wire fence. All told, between the fence, the posts, and some barbed wire staples, we probably have about $200 wrapped up in this. This is not money that we're ever gonna have to spend again. Well, now I think about it, probably $300. But hopefully we don't have to worry about little critters getting in there and eating our stuff. And that is well worth its weight in gold. If you can also look in here and see, follow me this way if you would. We have landscape fabric. Now, landscaping fabric, I was never ever a fan of. There are several different kinds. They make it in several different thicknesses. Basically, what I did was I grabbed the cheapest stuff I could because I've never worked with it. I didn't know if I was gonna like it. But after having spent the last 4 years meticulously weeding gardens, it's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my energy, and I'd much rather focus that energy on other projects. So for a small investment of this fabric, which has been down for almost a month, there's nothing growing in here. It is completely shading out all the undergrowth underneath of it. But it's also permeable at the same time, allowing water to get down in there and basically, you know, still provide moisture for the garden. We haven't done any planting yet. It's still early May here in Pennsylvania. So we're gonna see how it works out for us this year. Hopefully it's reusable. I would hate to have to throw this material away at the end of the season. So that's kind of what we got going on today. We're gonna show a little bit of video about how we attach the welded wire fence to the posts with the staples. For you that don't know, I really didn't know until I got involved with it. So it's all trial by error. And hopefully it lasts the test of time. So one of the things that we decided to do was to bury the fence down a little bit because groundhogs can dig. So to kind of prevent that, we haven't buried it deep. We're only talking about 4 or 5 inches. But we've dug a trench all along the fence, and as we attach the fence, we also put it down in the ground. It's going to prevent the groundhogs from just digging under and going up on the other side. So what we're going to do now is I've left a section of fence here unattached. That's going to be for our gate. So I'm going to cut this off. I need some little wire snips. This stuff cuts pretty easy. So here we go. One important thing to have, the most important tool to have when putting up this fence is a buddy. And luckily my buddy is my wife, and so her and I, in a matter of, I don't know, maybe 5 hours all told, we put this up. So, and we didn't have a tractor digging these holes. We did that by hand with just a post hole digger, and there you go, the old school way. Is the fence perfect? Probably not. I'm sure somebody would say, oh, you need to use a 11-foot pressure treated barbadur, blah blah blah. This is what we figured out what to do, and it's going to provide us with what we need. So along portions of some of the fence, we decided to backfill with this stone that we had extra, as opposed to the dirt. It's only providing an extra layer of protection against those things that might want to dig through. Okay, so hopefully we were able to teach you something today. Thank you for joining us. Right now I think we have 28 subscribers. So, but they're all friends and family. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope we can continue to increase our friends and family that are viewing, and even some strangers as well. All we did today was basically put in some fencing and tell you how we did it and the methodology that we used. We did a little bit of planting. It was a fun day, it was a good day. So thanks again for joining us. Remember, be good to one another, support your local farmers, and maybe even support some local musicians as well. Take care.